Good morning, everybody. I was really thinking I could get this done by lunch, but I didn't get out here until after 10 because I had to finish editing a video that's going up tonight. So I'm gonna go in. It's lunchtime now. I have got 10 more feet to go. I got detained by a few hours of rain, but I think we can still get this finished up easy enough today. I think that was my last cut, which is good because that blade is about gone. I've seen prettier metal, but that's going to do the job. That's going to be a really nice area to stack wood. The thing is, I can think of a whole bunch of other things it could be used for also. This is cool. I was going to put an exterior box on this, but I bought the wrong kind of box. And I want to, I don't want to have a cord run into the window all winter. And I just want to get this hooked up for right now. Maybe I'll still get the right box, but right now I need to have the electric fence working. Melissa is still sick. She has just a horrible sore throat today and she's very weak. If you guys watched the last video, she's in Louisiana to visit family, see her new little grandson that was just born, and her other grandkids and her daughter. And she was going to go see her mom, but now that she's been sick, she has to watch out who she sees and everything. So a real sucky trip for her. She had so many plans of eating so much good food. It's 2 days later. I didn't film anything yesterday. I did clean up in the house and I had a whole bunch of odds and ends to do. Now I'm heading to my mom and dad's house for to get together for their 60th wedding anniversary and my dad's 81st birthday. I'll be there for a few hours and from there I head to the airport to pick up Melissa. Spent a few hours at my mom and dad's, and even my sister that kept it a secret, she flew in from Florida, so I haven't seen her since we had the party up at the farmhouse. So that was nice, and it was just a nice get together. And now I'm heading down to the cell phone lot at the airport to wait for Melissa's flight to come in. She's in the air right now. Well, I made it to the cell phone waiting lot. I'll be waiting quite a while. The plane was delayed in Louisiana a little bit because there's one lane closed, or one runway closed here in Minneapolis, but I like watching the planes come and go. I don't know, depending on the wind, if I'll be able to see it, but it's pretty cool when I do. Melissa's plane that she's on is just about to cross over into Minnesota. What are they at now? I can't see. 29,350. They were at 33,000 forever, so they're dropping down. That plane right there, that one came from Amsterdam. I watched that one land. That was in the air for 8 hours and 28 minutes. They've just been sitting there. They've been there for about a half hour. They haven't went up to let anybody off yet, though. That big one over there, that was just sitting there for about 10 minutes. I watched that one come in. That one's from Seoul, South Korea. That one was in the air for 11 and a half hours. Let's see that little one there. That one came from Seattle, and it was in the air 2 hours and 56 minutes. I like watching the planes and looking at the app thingy and seeing where they're from. Oh, there's one from Air France. Let's see what that one says. That one came from Paris. How long ago? 8 hours and 22 minutes. That's a long time to be in a plane. I don't know how I'd handle that. I love to fly, but 3 hours, I'm getting pretty darn antsy to get off that plane. It says it'll be on the ground in 2 minutes. Better hurry up and turn. Makes you wonder how they can keep track of all that, you know what? She's almost here. We had her fly Comfort, you know, not first class, but right behind it, and she had the whole row to her. I mean, there's 3 seats on that side, and she had all 3 seats, so it was a nice flight that way. So there's a plane coming in, and you probably can't see it way over there, but that one's the one in front of hers. Just about ready to touch down. She's off the plane now, but she's at baggage waiting for that to come. Once the baggage comes down, she'll let me know, and it's about an 8 to 10 minute drive. Well, we made it back home about 9:30 tonight. Melissa's still coughing. She still doesn't feel good. I mean, she's better, but she's home, she's tired, and it's time for bed. Good morning, everybody. I'm running up to the grocery store this morning because I'm gonna cook up a couple of chuck roasts, but cut them into like 1/2-inch strips, and baked potato, and we should be able to pull corn on the cob out of the garden. Melissa's glad to be home now, but she still feels crappy. She's just laying in bed right now. It's one of my older birds right here, and I think we're going to lose her within the next couple of weeks. She just haven't been the same. But they get really old, and eventually they pass away. When I was at the get-together yesterday with Mom and Dad's, my brother John brought me some peaches off of his tree, and he had showed me he had a big whole bushel basket full of them, and I asked him if he could bring me 2 of them. I just wanted to try them, so when our trees ever get peaches on them, I'll be able to know what they taste like, and he brought me all of these, so I'm looking forward to trying them. I've got the water boiling already, but these only have to be in there for 10 minutes, so I'll wait till I throw the meat on. Which can't happen until the potatoes are about done. What do you think, big boy? said it's too hot. well, that LandTop hay bale spear that we got, that thing worked awesome. These are some really tight bales. So it's easier if I have one bale pushed against another and then slide the bale spear in there. It worked good. I was a little bit worried. It's like, what if I can't move those? The Farmhouse M didn't have any problem. The hydraulics would kind of, I would stop midway through and lift them up again. But it got the job done. The only thing I'm going to do different is, you know, they don't know how much chain you need, and this is a pretty big bucket. So I'm going to get another piece of chain so I'm not using up one of my chains that I use to pull stuff. And just get the right size so that, because this is easy on and easy off. You know what else is nice? When I pick those things up, they are like pallet forks. I really like that. I could go up and grab a couple logs with this or whatever. So I'm going to leave the link to this in the description, because this really saved me, because I didn't know what I was going to do. Like, do I need to get a different tractor? How do I get a, you know, this isn't like a skid steer with, you know, quick attach or whatever it's called to put another piece on here, and this is what I have to use right now. So this worked out really, really good. And then, oh, you know what? They sent me something else. I'm going to show you. It's in the workshop. So we ordered, you know, the bale spear, and it showed up, and that, you know, so that was fine. It was here. And then it was just a couple days later, I get another box, and it's like, what is this from? But it said right on there, LandTop, and so I knew it was from there, but I didn't order anything else. They sent me a hat. A few different signs. Like safety sign, farm safety, just other, is it sticker or just a, whatever it is, it's heavy duty, but yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. And then this, a little fan, and it comes with the thingy that you could put it on the windshield or whatever. And it just hooks up to a USB. I think it puts out pretty good air. I wish I could click it onto the hat when I'm out in the tractor and it'd be blowing it right in my face. Oh, they send you a little thank you letter. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring this when I go duck hunting, because I always have a fan going in there, but it's like on the floor. Where this one here, I can mount up on that table and it can blow right on, because I sleep with the fan all the time, and when you're in the tent and everything is quiet up there, it's hard to fall asleep unless it's raining out or something. But if I had this thing going, that'd be perfect. That's what I'm going to do. That's coming up pretty soon. My brother Chris and I were just talking about it yesterday. Okay everyone, well thanks a lot for watching. I think I'm going to end this one right now. Melissa, she's been pretty much in bed the whole entire day. She came, I said you got to get up and eat something. She hadn't eaten anything yesterday. So she got up and ate a little bit of lunch with me, and then went, I mean, she's awake scrolling her phone right now, but yeah, she's not feeling very good. So I think I'll end this one now. Now this is going to be a pretty busy week. I've got to get this whole area built out and, you know, framed in and figured out, because a week from today, yeah, one week from today we will be milking that cow. We go get it like in 7 days. So I don't even know how that's going to work, because it's like a 4.5 hour drive down, 4.5 hour drive back. You know, when we were there last time, we were there for 2-3 hours talking. They're just the nicest people to talk to. And you learn so much. So if you got to milk that cow that night, and then we go down there, we're not going to be leaving at 4 o'clock in the morning. I could leave at 4 o'clock in the morning. Melissa's not going to leave at 4 o'clock in the morning. So we have to drive down, pick it up, bring it back up here, and then that cow has to be milked, because right now it's calf sharing, but it was not, it won't be calf sharing then, it will be separated. So we need to milk that night, and now, what day is it? Today is, so 3 days from now, they deliver the milker, which is coming on a semi. You know, it's just a 2-cow milker. And we're not going to be wanting to figure that out at 10 o'clock at night, you know. So if Melissa wasn't going, I would go down the night before and get a hotel, and then pick up in the morning and get it back up here by noon, 1 o'clock. Well, I guess we'll see what happens. But I want to make sure that this gets built out the way she wants, because you're milking that cow every day. So, you know, except for the few months that we dry it off, you know, before she calves. And that's why I didn't do this when she was gone. I didn't want to build it and then she comes back and she's totally unhappy with it. Because like I've said a million times, I hate to do things 2 times. So I've got this to take care of. Yeah, and that's about it. I think I'm going to go get some lumber in the morning. I got to get some bags of concrete and concrete that in. And I know exactly how I want to do this, and I know that that's not exactly how she wants to do this. So, and it always takes us a while to get there, and there is no more time to get there. It's time to be there. So we'll get that figured out. And I'll get those last 10 bales moved, but I've got to pull 5 of these out. And I got to move some, I guess it won't be so bad, like I can get these right here. But over here, the pumpkin plant has grown like 20 feet and is coming out here. That one's kind of soft. This one looks good. So I'm probably just going to cut that, because right now, if you're going to get any pumpkins, they got to start growing. It's almost the end of the year, but I got to move some stuff around, so I'm going to take care of that, I think, tomorrow. And then, like I say in every video, I got to start cutting some wood. I have a feeling this is going to be a harsh winter. I just do. I just think we're going to get a lot of snow. Last year was a pretty dry year. Had a pretty dry winter, which usually doesn't happen, but it did. It's been a really wet year this year, so to me everything's pointing towards a lot of snow. And it's going to be so nice to have all that wood underneath here and in the woodshed. And that sweet corn was really good. Lots more to pick. I'll see you guys on the next video.